everybody, welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. I'm excited to start your reading about what's coming next in love, and today I was inspired by these beautiful cards. So I want you to choose one that will be reading. The timestamps below. Just feel the energy. Trust that the messages that you receive are the messages you're meant to. And as always, these are general readings, so not every message will be meant for you. Sometimes they are. I get a lot of emails about people saying, wow, that was a personal reading. And it's amazing how our intuition works. So trust it above all else, above anything else. Sit back, get comfy, get cozy, and most of all, have fun. Group 1, you have the Hermit. Let me give you a closer look. Group 2, you have Justice. Group 3, you have Magician. And Group 4, you have the Fool. Okay, I'll see you in a minute after you make your choice. Hi, number 1. The Hermit is a card of reflection, of self-reflection, of sometimes withdrawing. Sometimes, it can indicate a time when you are not actively in a relationship or seeking a lot of external validation or company, when you might be spending time alone, when you might be really tapping into that wisdom. This can also indicate someone who has those qualities. It connects to the sign Virgo. And it also has the little star in there, which is the lantern. The Hermit is bringing the light that they have within, the knowledge, to others. So when you're ready to come out of the cave, the Hermit is then ready to share. So that's kind of the energy around the card that you chose. Let's see what comes through today for your reading about what's coming next in love. Wow, right off the top, we have the Wheel of Fortune upright. Wheel of Fortune is the 10. 10s are cards of endings. When shifts are happening, changes are coming. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some sort of change, a shift, something more positive coming because it's upright. Okay, so it's kind of interesting because this energy is showing this Hermit, this somebody who could have maybe either, could be a Virgo, could just be someone who you've been separated from, or you yourself haven't been out there actively dating, or you've taken time to yourself. This can also just indicate like a disconnection between you and someone, and there being a change coming up. There's an ending to that and a shift and a change, and you're moving towards this engagement. Okay, 5s are not easy engagement. It shows sort of getting back into the throes of things and this kind of like competition, if you will. But sometimes it's about cooperation. It's about having to deal with other people. So you could be going from being alone very shortly to having to engage with family members, friends of, when you're in a relationship, there's other people besides just your person. So this is showing 5 people sort of all having opinions, all wanting to get in on it, all having something to say. And sometimes that can be difficult because maybe you've always just relied on yourself, or maybe you've been alone for a while, and that is going to change. So there's something about, this idea of people around you having a lot to say about whatever's coming in for you. But you have the Wheel of Fortune right at the center of your reading, so it doesn't feel like it's negative, whatever's coming in. Let's see what else we can find out. Let's pull some more cards. It's super early. I wanted to get this reading in. Aha! We have the 6 of Swords. Somebody's moved on. Somebody's leaving their troubles behind. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, energy, female entering the chat. And Chariot. A lot of movement here. Okay, so we have clarity coming, some sort of clarity coming. about a past situation here. 6 of Cups. Okay. But I get ahead of myself. All right, let's take a look. Let me take a moment with this. Okay, so we started with the Hermit, and now we have the 6 of Swords. And this is really showing me that this period of withdrawal, of self-reflection, you know, of taking a step back, that you're able to move away from whatever was troubling you or whatever sort of confusion you had when it came to love, when it comes to relationships. So this is showing leaving behind some sort of difficulty, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune upright, this is a major fated shift, a twist of destiny in your love life that is coming. This is a karmic card, okay? This is a major arcana. This is, you know, a spiritual lesson, okay? So something's changing for the positive, something unexpected is possibly coming with the Page of Wands reversed. So it feels like, you know, maybe the beginning of whatever's coming isn't that exciting, or you know, there might be some sort of delay when it comes to love, when it comes to meeting that person that really, you know, excites you. It feels like your next, you know, situation or relationship with that 5 of Wands, that can be, like I said, other people having something to say. You know, with the Queen reversed here, it's like, don't be too critical is the message. Try to come from your heart. Try to not like have too high expectations. I don't want to say that, because then someone will say, why are you saying I should accept less? Which I'm not. What I'm saying is, the Queen of Swords either has difficulty expressing themselves, speaking up, or can have harsh words. And so this is like a process of you going from being maybe by yourself and alone, or, you know, taking time to yourself, to kind of learning how to, you know, work with this whole set of people that's coming in, okay? With the Chariot, though, here as the outcome, I love this, because this is a card that says you are going to overcome whatever obstacles are in your path to love. This is a success card. This is about you having control, you moving forward. This is about you taking all of this that's coming and being able to be in charge, to manifest your dreams. You have the Magician's wand in your hand, okay? And you know, the Chariot isn't like necessarily an easy road ahead, but it's like, think about it. Chariots were not like, you know, a luxury SUV. They were bumpy. And you have 2 different sides that you're having to navigate. So I think this is also about you learning to be in relationship again, and you learning how to navigate your feelings, okay? But it is a really beautiful breakthrough. Like especially with that ace at the bottom of the deck, it shows me that there's some sort of breakthrough, a clear, like, aha moment, a decision that is going to move you forward in a really positive way. You know, I just feel that there's a lot of change coming with that Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Swords, or maybe you've experienced it already. But the universe is saying here, what's coming next in love is you really kind of taking the reins. There could actually be a move too, okay, that's connected to love, because you have the 6 of Swords and the Chariot. But let's see what else we got, okay? Let me get the Lenormand deck. Let me see where that is. Okay, we'll use this one. Okay, so these 2 came out right away. Now, this is kind of interesting, because this is the Lady, and this is about cutting something away, okay? So, with the 6 of Swords here, okay, and the Queen of Swords, and now to get this message, it's like, and it is a 10, that there is like there could be a person around you, there could be a situation from your past, something that it's time to move on from, whether it's the disagreements, whether it's, you know, just feeling disconnected. There's something changing here, but those came out right away. I wanted to pull 3, so let's get one more and see how they play together. There it is, the mountain. You can overcome anything, okay? Look at this. Look at the bottoms of your decks. So this is about being at a crossroads and making a choice and what direction you're going to go in life. This is about clarity. So that's what's coming. There's some sort of decision. There's some sort of crossroads up ahead where you're going to be making a choice, where you're going to have an aha moment. It does seem to involve moving on from something or someone. And just know that wherever you go, this is the success on the other side of the mountain. So if things seem hard right now, if it seems difficult, know that things are shifting and changing, and you will be able to overcome any obstacle in your way, which is also the message of the Chariot. Okay, so you have 2 really empowering messages today. Number 1, about movement, about change, about being able to navigate sort of, you know, 2 sides of yourself and figuring things out, and also getting through some tough obstacles when it comes to love. Okay, there is something here about, you know, some sort of change. Let's see, let's pull a card on that. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of different ways this could manifest. This can be something, there's some sort of sudden change. There's something that is going to come up for you that is going to require you to move on or cut something away, or it could happen to you. You know, sometimes like someone breaks up, or someone ends a relationship. This could also be an end of a job, something like that, which there seems to be some sort of, you know, what feels like a mountain ahead. There's going to be a quick decision that has to be made, but you're going to have clarity. Okay, the mountain could also represent someone you've been in a connection with for a long time. It could be that Virgo, it could be that Hermit. But I feel that this is you. I feel that this is you making a quick decision, getting clarity about something, making a choice which road to go. With the 6 of Swords, it's moving on. The Chariot is also moving on, and this is overcoming whatever the obstacles are ahead, okay? So let's pull a card on the 10 here, because those are both 10s. This is the key to this change. This is the Wheel of Fortune shifting. This is this cut that has to be made, or this cut that is made, this ending. Let's get a card on this. Ooh, King of Cups. So we have a water sign, excuse me, Knight of Cups. We have a water sign, male energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be someone you're in a relationship with. Okay, but just know that whatever comes up here, you have the Magician's wand. You have that ability to navigate whatever difficulty lies ahead, okay? Let's see what your message is from Aphrodite about love today. Venus, Aphrodite's planet, love and friendship, perfection, star, dreamy, number 5, wishes are coming true. So your last card is a 5. So this is really giving me hope that whatever is coming up here, whatever this change is, it's actually a blessing, which is what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. Sometimes change happens, and it happens and it's tough, but it's actually for the best. Okay, so that was an intense one. It took a very interesting turn. Please write your comments below, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell before you leave today. It only takes a quick second, it costs nothing, and it really says thank you for my reading. So please do that before you leave. I'm gonna open up personal readings again next year. Right now, for the holidays, I'm not doing any. If you have had a reading last month or recently, and you have, like, you know, something urgent come up, you can always email me, you know that. I'll try and accommodate, okay? But otherwise, for everyone else, I'll see you next year when it comes to personal readings, but you can hit the join button if you want access to the bonus content here on the channel. It's just a small monthly fee, and you'll get access to everything that's there now, plus anything that comes up in the next month. So that'll get you through January. I am sending you so much love. Have a good one. Hi, number 2, you chose Lady Justice, and she is the Libra card in the deck. For all my Libras out there, my fellow Libras, hi. For anyone else, this is a card about truth, about balance, about fairness. You see the scales of justice in her hand. It's about balancing things. We have the wisdom of the wise owl here, and we have the sword of truth, okay? So Lady Justice is concerned with karma, with past choices and present actions. It's all about finding that balance, and it's about, you know, the truth of a situation, okay? So it's connected to the sign Libra. Let's see what comes through for you today when it comes to love and any messages you need today, number 2. Ooh, wow, this card really jumped away from me. This is 6 of Pentacles, and look what it has. Look at that. Okay, so something about being fair, it could be connected to money is coming up. Giving a lot, getting, receiving, who's getting what? 3 of Cups reversed. Ooh, okay. Move my teacup here. Interesting. So far, we are looking at, it could be 3 people in this situation, okay? We have 3 people here, we have 3 people here. So there's something, a message here for you about 3 people. Could be you and an ex and a current. It could be someone you're going to date who has someone else that they are responsible for. There's this energy, could be 3 friends. There's something about 3s here for you, and about fairness, and about resources, and about celebration, and about friendship. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's get some clarifiers. It could be that there is something off in a relationship coming up, or there is a need for you to kind of find that balance. This is the energy that's off here, which is the 3 of Cups. And so this is the energy of socializing, going out with friends. You know, maybe there's some sort of imbalance with the amount of time this person is spending with their friends or something. But let's see what we have. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Justice can also deal with legal matters. So this can be lawyers, this can be somebody who's gotten a divorce, but it's upright. So it's like something is being set right for you. Something needs to be balanced again. There's a huge focus on balance. Ooh, under the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Swords. So we have 2 Pentacles, we have 2 Swords, and 1 Cup. And the Knight of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. 2 of Cups, I like that. High Priestess reversed. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting because I feel like there is a really nice love offer coming in, okay? This could be someone younger, somebody who's very practical, somebody who's very grounded. There's a need, though, underneath the situation to let go of some sort of past hurts or past drama, okay, in order to get to that balanced state. So this could be, and obviously this is a general reading, so this could have been your situation, this could be this person's situation, but there's definitely this need to let go of something. There's something under the surface that has to be resolved, right, in order to connect with the joyful part of this relationship. I feel like either you or this person, there could have been a past situation where there was too much focus on friends, not enough on relationship, there wasn't enough direction or like stability with the relationship. And so if you focus too much on the past hurts, right, if you don't move on from that, you get stuck in this part, which is not enjoying the fun, the excitement, and the love and the passion. So there's something blocking that, okay? And I do see an offer of love here, and it is really beautiful. 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It's like this person needs to see that this is there. They need to not be caught up in this negativity, because this is this genuine offer coming in, okay? Like I said, it could be someone younger, somebody who's very stable, somebody who wants a nice, fair, mutual connection, okay? Could start out as friends. 2 of Cups is a beautiful partnership. So, you know, this one person is coming with their cup like, yes, I want this. I want to connect emotionally. You just have to, you know, you have to see me, you have to connect with me. So in order to do that, you can't focus on those 3 cups, which are right here. There's the 3 of Cups. Okay, this is this disconnection, or a group of people that is really not, I call this kind of like frenemy energy, or some sort of disappointment. This is what you have to work on here in order to not be focused on those and see that instead, because this is what's coming. And there's also a need for you to trust your intuition. There's something about your intuition being off, or possibly female energy around you not being 100%, okay? Not being 100% friend for you. So if it's about spending time, for some of you, it could be spending time with friends, not having direction, kind of sort of just, you know, kind of that, I don't know, Knight of Wands. It's like this non-committed connections, right? But this is something that's going to build. This is something that's valuable. This is like a lasting connection, okay? But you have to work on that 3 of Cups energy, because it's off balance, and there's something about needing to let go and move on from. And for everybody, it'll be different. I don't know what it is for you, but this is just obviously a general reading, but we have Libra energy. What else do we have? We have a lot of water. And then the Page of Pentacles is Earth. Let's see what the Lenormand has about this situation. Okay, so we have the Tower. This is different than the Tower in a traditional deck. This is connected to corporations, to people in positions of power, to work, like working for a big company. We have the Stork, which is about movement, change. That can be connected to that 6 of Swords. Ooh, and the Moon. I love it. Okay. So this is a change. This is a structure in your life with Justice. This could be that you've been divorced. Not everybody. It could be a change with your job, a change with a relationship that you really identified with, that affects kind of how you're seen in the world. So there could be some sort of change, moving on from a relationship that affects, you know, you emotionally, right? And it's about you moving towards a period of more stability after this transition. So I feel like what's coming next in love for you is this energy of change, right? This energy of connection, and actually starting again, because pages are young energy. So it's like you're starting again. Could even be a change in a job that brings in a romantic connection, okay? This can be like a corporation, a hospital, you know, it can be like a court because of that justice card. This is some sort of change happening because of that, okay? But yeah, I just think it's about seeing this opportunity and being open to it, right? Because you had the Four of Cups, Two of Cups, so you have this really nice emotional connection, which that Moon card is about, the emotional connection. But it's like trusting your intuition, and that's what you're going to be working on, is getting back to that place where you feel comfortable trusting your intuition. And when you have to deal with this little block over here before you can do that. Okay, so let's get you a card from Aphrodite and see what the love goddess has for you. Any advice today about love in general? Yes, look at this. Red anemone, Aphrodite's flower, favorite, true love, treasure, monogamy, number 22. You're the only one. So this is what you're moving towards. Monogamy, okay? You're the only one. You don't have to worry about this 3. There's no third party coming up for you, okay? So that's your reading for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Those are free ways of you saying thank you for your reading today. And I am bringing back personal readings next year. For now, taking the holidays off, and I've got a lot to do, as I'm sure everybody does. If you have gotten a reading recently, or you're a client and you really have an emergency or need something answered before then, you can always email me and we can see if we can work it out. For everybody else, I will be able to answer your love questions next year. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 3. Let's get started with your reading today, starting with the Magician card. And the Magician is just that, you know, a magician, somebody who makes magic happen, manifests things. Now, the thing about the Magician energy is it's about taking your natural gifts and talents and actually bringing your dreams down to reality and making them happen. It's not about dreaming things, it's about actually doing things. And the Magician is connected to Virgo energy and Gemini energy, both ruled by Mercury. So that's the energy that you were drawn to. Let's see what reading comes through for you today about love. Okay, these two came out together. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. And 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're starting off your reading with a focus here on material resources. Okay, so maybe you have been working really hard to get back financially after a setback, after a loss. There's been some sort of delay maybe. You've been working really hard to make changes in your life, but they haven't happened yet. But you are going from the 5 to the 7, which means you're picking up 2 Pentacles. So that's positive. So we see a positive movement for you when it comes to finances, resources, after a delay. Okay, so there's something about taking a step back and sort of thinking about what matters to you now that you've kind of been working so hard. So maybe that has been your focus and it hasn't been love. And maybe it's time for you, because you are interested in love, because you're here for this reading, to kind of put your energy there. But it's really about you taking a pause and thinking, what am I doing with my time? What am I doing with my resources? What matters to me? Okay. Let's get some, okay. 7 of Cups, okay. Let's get some clarifiers, I was gonna say, about this situation. It feels like you want to manifest something. You were drawn to the Magician energy, or maybe you're in a connection now, right? And the magician felt like your person, but you're in a state of lack, of feeling like things aren't progressing, or you know, you just don't, you don't have what you need there. This is about taking a step back and really being patient. It's taking time. You do have the ability, if you're completely single, just know you have the ability to manifest what it is you want in a relationship. There have been hardships, there have been blocks and delays, but this is about you knowing that you have what it takes, and really carefully planning for what it is you want, and really focusing on what it is you want, and focusing on the positives, not what you don't have, okay? Because this is shifting and changing. If you have, you know, not done well with money, or, you know, didn't plan for things, it's like, you're getting there. You're working diligently. You're going from 5 to 7. We have 2 7s here. 7s are spiritual lessons. 7 of Cups is saying, again, this is about focusing and bringing your plans and your not your plans, but bringing your wishes to a practical space so that you can do something, right? This isn't just about wanting it and imagining it. It's about what are the practical steps to get there. Whether you're in a relationship or you're completely single, that's the message. 9 of Cups. This is what you're moving towards. This is happiness. This is the wish card. So you have to decide what your wish is, right? You have to be clear. Okay, maybe it took for you to have what your wish wasn't in order to understand what it is, okay? But it's coming. It's slow, but it's coming. There's the wish card. I want you to see that right at the center of your reading, okay? See? So the 5 of Cups. This is a really strong message about focusing on what you have versus what you don't, because the 5 of Cups is the secret 2 of Cups card. This is sorrow, this is loss, this is 3 of Cups turned over. What's behind him? 2 cups, okay, that are there. That's the 2 of Cups. That's the love energy that's there, but you have to turn around and see it and move on from the difficult lessons of the past. You have 2 hard 5s here. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling a lack, you know, a loss, can be financial loss, you know, just feeling not loved, or some sort of actual loss of someone. But look what's coming. Okay, it's right there. The wish card is right there. So just regroup, okay, focus, and take practical steps, okay? You have the 9 coming. Let's get some messages from the Lenormand. Look at that. This is the good luck, okay? There is some sort of shift and change coming. This is the Clover. This is the good luck card, okay? You have the bouquet, beautiful, a gift coming, okay? That's the 9 of Cups. That's also the Magician, and taking your gifts and talents and using them. Key, you have the keys. Ooh, I love it. Yep, and this is still at the bottom. Look at that, which is about movement. The stork is about movement. I feel like if you have been struggling here, which it looks like you have, there is this little gift that's coming, okay? This little good luck that's going to bring you the answer to your problem. Okay, that's going to be the key that unlocks everything. So you have something coming, which is so exciting. Okay, this is this little bit of luck. This is the gift, an invitation, some sort of happiness coming, and that's the answer. Okay, so I feel like you are, if you're feeling left out with that 5 of Pentacles or lacking financially, there is something coming, some sort of a solution is coming, okay? It's like something is coming that's going to bring joy, that bouquet, okay? is going to resolve and shift and change that Three of Wands reversed, which is the path will become open. All right. And so all of these cards really connect back with the Magician. Okay. And they say that your ability to bring luck, okay, which is like the clover, those are the tools you use, the Magician, to open the door for a new relationship, the bouquet. So I think that while you take a step back with the Seven of Pentacles, some happy, fortunate encounter, someone arrives suddenly, and that helps you to move to the next stage of your life. And there's some sort of movement opportunity, maybe even like a job, a relocation, something like that with the store coming through. Okay. Oh, I love it. Now, I'm going to pull you one more. Let's pull a card from the Aphrodite Oracle. Let's get a love message for you. Aha. Okay. This is here. This is the betrayal. Bonds broken, trust issues, cheating, heartbreak. Someone's not being honest. Okay, so that could be it. You could get information for some of you. This isn't for everyone. You could get information about that, which is what the Five of Cups is. But literally, after that, know that you have something major, like a shift and change that's coming, that's bringing you your true happiness, which is that Nine of Cups. I'm going to pull one more for anyone else who isn't in a relationship. Dolphin, Aphrodite's animal, telepathic, playful, spiritual family. You connect with this energy of this person in your dreams, which is totally Magician energy. And this is the card of dreams. Okay, so it's about making your dreams a reality. Nine of Cups. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, hit like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All those things are free and a way that you can say thank you for your beautiful reading today. I am offering personal readings next year again. Right now, I am taking the holidays off. If you have had a reading with me before, though, and you have something urgent or something, you can always email me, you know that, and I'll try and work it out for you. But otherwise, I'm going to see everybody else next year. And in the meantime, you could hit join if you want to get more bonus content. And for a small monthly fee, you can have access to all my bonus readings that are on the site right now, plus anything coming up in the next month. So that's a good way to hold you over till personal readings come back. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 4, you chose the Fool card, and the Fool card is the very first card of the deck. It's the very beginning of the Fool's journey. This is, this is taking off. This is a new beginning. This is a fresh start. This is a leap of faith card, okay? This person has a dog kind of biting at his heel saying, hey, you're going over a cliff, but he doesn't care. He's like, I'm going. So it's about something exciting. Sometimes it's about travels, an opportunity, something risky, risking your heart, something new. Okay, this one wanted to jump out. Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what's coming next in love for you. And the Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like with this energy of the Six of Swords, there's some sort of travel involved, or whether it's mentally or physically moving on from something, leaving something. Okay. I feel like there is a potential here for a new relationship, or meeting somebody, or being in a connection with somebody who either brings out that energy of just wanting to go for it and being adventurous, or they themselves are adventurous. I feel like both people are very independent. Okay, there's some sort of independence here. Both have some sort of stability financially, or have acquired, some sort of stability. I feel like there could be some either gossip about this situation, this relationship, or some communication problems here, but I feel like there's an opportunity to move on from that. And I don't know yet whether this can work or if there's the moving on is moving on. But it feels like more moving on from miscommunications or gossip. Okay, so we have the Hangman. That's taking a pause, which is interesting under the Fool, because the Fool is just jumping and going for it, and the Hangman is just surrendering. So it's almost like you have to give in to something or take some time to reflect. There could be some sort of pause, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let me see what else comes through. Ooh, I love that. Okay, Ace of Wands is a, you know, beautiful, passionate, exciting adventure, love offer, and it's new. Strength reversed, Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah. The thing about Strength is it's like the woman is just walks up to the lion and opens its mouth. So it's like it's going at things in a gentle way, not being overly aggressive. I think you can overcome the difficulties in communication because there's such a great opportunity here. It's something that's going to come in quick, and you have to allow it to sort of play out the way it's going to play out. But I do think that there is potential here because the Six of Wands is a success card. The Ace of Wands is saying, grab that wand, grab this adventure. It's worth it. Even if there are some sort of stops and starts, it's about learning to be in this partnership with two very dynamic people who are very independent. Okay, that's what I see as two independent people coming together. And that's going to take a little work, but there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of connection. And the Six of Wands is saying it's going to be successful. So we have a lot of fire. We have possible Leo. Okay, we have a Leo possibly. We have Pisces, Aries, and Aquarius. Okay, I would say. But yeah, this is fun. This is exciting. This isn't something you want to allow sort of petty talk or gossip or miscommunications to sort of derail it. It's going to take a little bit of a navigating with Strength reversed because both people are very independent. Okay. And it feels faded. It feels faded with the Hangman. It feels like you have to surrender to this and allow it to happen. Okay, let's pull some Lenormand messages and see what else we get here for you. Mountain. Lily. Fish. Yeah, this is the gossipy energy. That's the Page of Swords. So yeah, there could be, that's what you have to leave behind. Any people that aren't supportive of this connection or anything that takes away from this connection, I think. Okay, I think that's what that's where that energy could manifest, because this is abundance. This is having really true, good, positive intentions, and this is obstacles. So the obstacles show up right away rather than at the end, which I like. So there is some sort of maybe distance because we have the Fool energy. It could be someone who lives at a distance. That could also be part of, like, you both are, you know, working hard in different locations, and there could be people around your person or you that are sort of, you know, pulling away at the relationship. Don't allow that to happen. Block that out. Isn't this beautiful that you have the Ace of Wands, which is this hand holding this bouquet, and you have this beautiful, and they look very similar. Do you see that? They look like lilies. So the bouquet is a gift. This is a romantic person. This is a gift. This is also a gift from the universe. It's a fresh start, a new beginning, just like the Fool is. You know, aces are fresh start. So it's like after difficulties, you have a beautiful opportunity with somebody who has genuine feelings. This is genuine, okay? So don't listen to the gossip. Okay, and don't let other people interfere, but there's a lot of opportunity here coming up for success with this relationship. Okay, so I would try and tune out all of that nonsense, because this is looking good. Yeah, initial possible, like some sort of obstacles, but the opportunity to overcome them. You have to move past it. Isn't it interesting you got Fish in the Six of Swords, which is that, you know, rowing away from problems, and another 6 with the 6 of Wands, which is ultimate success, and the wand here with the Ace. There's the Ace, he's holding it. So this person's going to be successful in this connection. You just have to give them a chance. Okay, which it could be the Hangman. You have to sort of learn to sort of accept things, but don't accept the gossip. That's the only thing. What I mean by accepting things, I'm talking about you both being, with the Strength card, powerful people, or learning how to be in partnership, or learning how to communicate better, speak up, say what it is you want, right? That's going to be really important. Yay. Okay. I love that one. Now, let me get you a message from Aphrodite. Friday, Aphrodite's day, date night, relaxed, dancing bar. You'll have the best first date. Ooh, yes, and it sounds exciting. And it is with that Ace of Wands. It's like quick. It's like fun. It feels fast. It feels exciting. There's a lot of wand energy, a lot of fire. Okay. So that is your reading for today. I think this is a great opportunity. Again, I love that the mountain showed up first and then the opportunity. So it's like once you overcome that, right, there's such abundance, okay? And be sure before you leave to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free, and they're your way of saying thank you for your reading today. As always, thanks for being here. You can hit the join button if you want extra content. You can get access for a small amount to all the bonus readings I have here on the channel, plus anything coming up in the next 30 days. I will be opening personal readings again next year after the holidays. So sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one.